They loved me until the Zoom call. Everything was on track. The emails, the excitement, the we can't wait to work with you. That's the energy. And then the camera came on and the energy shifted. Faces stayed polite, but a spark had drained out. They didn't say anything, but I felt it. Something unspoken had entered the room. I realized this is what invisibility feels like. This is what ageism feels like, and it's not nice. Raise your hand if you've ever felt invisible because of your age. You're not imagining it. Today, I want to discuss how to uncover and turn that invisibility, that bias, into your greatest competitive advantage. Because what the world sometimes calls aging, I call accumulated brilliance. Let's start with the truth. Not the whispered one, the real facts. According to a study by the American Psychological Association back in 2022, 93% of adults say they regularly experience at least one of the 10 different forms of ageism. That's almost every one of us. And now, in 2025, surveys show that 75% of workers already believe their age is a barrier to being hired. Not might be, is. Meanwhile, AARP continues to affirm that 64% of workers age 50 and older have directly experienced age discrimination. These aren't warnings for someday. They're headlines for right now. And for women, the bias compounds. It's not just age, it's gender. And for millions of us, you can add on, it's self-employed. When AI burst onto the scene, it didn't quietly arrive. It hit like a tidal wave. And this happened especially for those in creative industries, copywriters, content strategists, content creators, design people, editors. Suddenly the client said, actually, we're just going to run it through an AI tool. They didn't understand the issues. AI needs to be used carefully. Contracts vanished, income dropped, confidence wavered. It was a triple bind. Women, midlife, freelance. But something incredible also happened. Instead of giving up, many of the women reinvented everything. They became authors, like my friend Kelly, who launched an entire series of books to guide her readers through spiritual growth. Others built online courses, sharing information on health, personal development, business, wellness. And some, perhaps like you or someone you know, realized they had been called all along to mentor, coach, lift others up. That reinvention is exactly what happens when wisdom refuses to disappear. There's a cost that goes along with ageism, the cost of not seeing it. For individuals, ageism steals confidence, income, and a sense of identity. For businesses, it drains mentorship, history, and innovation. Because there's a myth that we need to destroy. Innovation does not belong just to the young. It belongs to the curious. Innovation thrives when you combine the energy of youth with the foresight of experience. The data is clear. Mixed age teams consistently outperform same age ones. So how do we reclaim this story? We reclaim it by redefining what wisdom really is. Neuroscience shows that as our brains mature, they don't just slow down, they synthesize. We make more complex patterns. We regulate emotions more efficiently. And we make it strategic with long-range decisions born of clarity and experience. That's the wisdom advantage. Because speed alone doesn't solve everything, doesn't solve anything. It just accelerates chaos and the mess. While wisdom turns chaos into clarity. And then there's another attribute, something that's uniquely powerful for women. It's collaborating. Something like the sister mind solution. It's more than a mastermind. It's an eco support system. It's a place where women come together to share skills, experience, and opportunities. They don't compete, they compound one another's success. In my coaching circles, I've watched this transformation unfold again and again. Women who once shrank back are now standing taller than ever. They're building businesses, leading teams, and mentoring younger women. They don't function out of fear of fading, but out of faith in what they've learned. And this isn't just an individual strategy. For organizations building intergenerational teams, they're pairing emerging leaders with seasoned professionals, and this multiplies results. Older workers bring pattern recognition. They can see trends and outcomes before they unfold. They bring that emotional regulation, calm amid the chaos. They bring strategic insight, perspective beyond the quarter. They bring relationship depth, authentic influence that can't be automated. And they bring crisis management because they've already been tested. And these are talents you can't download on your computer. And we can turn these transformation and this awareness into action. How? A few simple steps. Step 1, recognize and interrupt ageist thinking in others and yourself. When the thought rises, maybe I'm too old for this, answer with, I'm seasoned to handle this. Rewrite your value story. Your resume lists what you've done. Your value story communicates what you bring. Frame your experience in the language of transformation, not tenure. Join a sister mind network. Create or find a circle where wisdom is celebrated. A place with mutual affirmation and growth. Community keeps confidence alive. 4, become an age advocate. Use your voice. Change hiring practices. Call out coded language. Encourage multi-generational collaboration. And then watch what changes. One of my clients said, none of my people want to hire me because of my age. Together, we reframed her message. 30 years of experience became 30 years of crisis management. She went from being dismissed to being in demand. Crisis management. That's transformation in action. So now, what can we do with this information? For individuals, your experience is not expired. It's expertise. Stop apologizing for your age. Start monetizing your wisdom. The world needs your calm, your foresight, and your authenticity. To organizations, the wisdom advantage can be a competitive edge. In a world spinning faster every year, it's not youth that stains innovation, it's integration. Every generation brings a gift, and companies that harmonize those gifts emerge as the winners. Intergenerational collaboration isn't charity, it's strategy. So whether you're rewriting your personal story or reshaping workplace culture, remember this: age is not the end of relevance. It's the evidence of resilience and your most powerful asset in a world hungry for grounded leadership. Thank you.